Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Apple report for Thursday, March 28th, 2024. But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with this one. This is a weekly bar chart, goes back some 5 years or so, maybe even more. 167.13 has been considered an objective by several time horizon measures. Most recently, when we had a settlement below the 176.27 rising channel bottom, we've had other sell signals on the way down over the last month. We have yet to test the 167 handle support. 167.07 on the daily chart. 167.13 on the weekly chart. I don't expect to see that level today. It is certainly possible. We've seen those kinds of days occasionally over the last 4 or 5 months, but I just don't see that happening today, but it is possible. And if it does happen, 167.13 provides a solid buy opportunity as we move not only through April, but even through the rest of the year, perhaps. This is a formation that may well contain selling into later year, and from here, we can rally up into the low 200s and higher as we move into later year. Over the next 3 to 5 months, into the low 200s, and perhaps even higher as we move into the final months of the year. 167.13, a big area. So in terms of, we have yet to test it. So, once we test it, I will begin speaking about the 179.15 formation or some variation of that as a likely 2 to 3 month target. But I just don't see that as an objective yet unless we close today above 174.06, which is a 50% upside retracement over the last week and a half extremes. 174.06 able to contain daily buying pressures. If we push through 174.06 today, we should see 176.27, and if we close today above 174.06, I think by the end of next week, 179.15, where we can top out on a weekly basis through the following week, fall away. I want to mention that 179.15, not yet, but it will be over the next, not so much next week, but the following week. This 184.70 descending channel top is dropping at a pretty decent pace, and I will say that during the week of Monday, April 8th, which is a week from this coming Monday, that entire week, that formation 184.70 drops to like 182.10. And this 179.15 rising channel top rises into the upper 179 handle. It's rising in a very modest pace. And so it really will become a range of resistance that we can sell into. You're selling 179.15 and you're stopping out and reversing going long above 184.70. You could present it that way now, but I think over the next couple of weeks, as those two come together, it really will be a tighter range that you can trade into, selling the 179.15 formation, rising daily, and covering and reversing even, going long with a settlement above 184.70. And so that is kind of the dynamic. Once we test 167.13, by the way, I will consider 184.70 a 3 to 5 week target anyway. And a 3 to 5 month objective in the low 200s. Now, if we were, and it's not going to happen today, but if we were to close today at 165.45 or lower, that is a 1% violation of the 167.13 formation, then we enter a 3 to 5 month sell signal. So everything I just said, just the opposite. That's what a pivot point is. And so right now we're above that pivot point, and that presents a buy opportunity, and we can bounce nicely. The market will follow through, presumably, to the upside, and then closing above 179.15, and then again above 184.70 would mark a good low through the second quarter into the third, then expecting the low 200s within several months. But once again, if we close 165.45 or lower today, that we have a 3 to 5 month sell signal down to 136.40. So if you're long Apple, the stock itself, or any out-of-the-money options, and your time horizon is inside of 3 to 5 months, my suggestion is to get out of those and go short, whatever that may mean to you. It could mean reaching for 137, 140 strike out-of-the-money puts that don't expire for at least, I would go a year out on that. That is a 3 to 5 month move to the downside. Once again, going back to the day itself, 174.06 can contain session strength, and below which we can ease back to 169 even. That is the low settlement price from several weeks ago. We've come close to testing that area this week, but not yet. And it is sort of the level that can contain, I think, by that point in time, possibly selling pressures through the rest of the day. And if we break 169 even, 167.13 is in reach today. So keep that in mind. I don't expect 167.13 today unless we break 169 even, which once again would present a solid buy opportunity as we move into later year. Upside, pushing or opening above 174.06 does signal 176.27, while closing above 174.06 indicates by the end of next week or sooner the 179.15 formation. If you're long now and you're more of the 3 to 5 day to 1 to 2 week swing trader, 179.15 is a great area to take profits and to go short. And you would hold that short presumably all the way up to 184.70. Which can also contain buying this particular formation through April and into May, and we can fall away back into the upper 160s again within a month or two of testing 184.70. And yes, as I said before, a settlement above 184.70 does signal continued gains as we move into the third quarter, the low 200s then likely over the following 2 to 3 months. I think I've said just about everything. We put out a couple stock picks this week. This is the last day of the week, Thursday. We're coming into a long weekend. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. This week we did International Paper and Snowflake. We do 2 a week. You can see them all for free by signing up for wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. You have a great weekend. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Apple Report.